here. Today I'm going to make a Chinese dessert using pumpkin. You all know October, November is the season of pumpkins, and you can just make all kinds of dishes with pumpkin. And today we're going to make some pumpkin pie, but it's a Chinese pumpkin pie, more like a pancake using sticky rice flour. It's the same kind of flour you will use for like a Japanese mochi or Chinese rice cake or many different kind of desserts. But this is a bit less sweet, so you can have it as a dinner, light dinner, or as a breakfast. And very often in China, if you go to a restaurant, they will serve it after a whole meal. So it's like a half dessert. And we will need a pumpkin, some sticky rice flour, and a bit of sugar. So it's a really simple recipe. We have a whole pumpkin here. We're going to cut this to smaller pieces and steam our pumpkin. So we're going to remove the skin first. We will need about 600 grams of pumpkin. So we're using a spoon to remove the seeds first. So here we're just going to cut this pumpkin to smaller pieces. Then we can easily remove the skin. I have another recipe on steamed pumpkin dessert. It's filled with self-made wrapping paste. If you are interested, please check out that video. And here I have cut all the pumpkins, remove the skins here, and I'm going to cut this to smaller pieces. We will need 600 grams of pumpkin and 360 grams of sticky rice flour. And with both, I should be able to make about 18 to 20 pumpkin pie, and each weighted for about 3 grams. And the pumpkins, we can either use a microwave, that is a fast way, or we can steam and use a steamer. I steamed all my pumpkins in a rice cooker. So you can see I actually use my spatula to crush it while I'm steaming it to make sure it's all softened. And it looks pretty good. Actually, first I tried to use the microwave. Then I realized it's a bit too dry for the pumpkins. When you choose to use microwave, you can use a closed container to steam it, to keep the moist inside of pumpkin. If you don't have one, then I would recommend to use a steamer. Now we can transfer our pumpkin into a container. While our pumpkin is still hot from the steamer, then we can put in our sugar. Here is about 60 grams of sugar. And I tested this recipe before. It's not that sweet. So if you like it, you can add in more sugar. So we kind of use a spatula to crush it and stirring all the sugar into our pumpkin. And while it's kind of cooling the pumpkin at the same time. Now our pumpkin look almost like a mashed potato, except the color. Once the temperature is cool enough to handle, then we can put in our sticky rice flour. Here you can see it's quite a lot, and we just put it in gradually and stirring it in. Now you can see I mixed all our pumpkins into our sticky flour, and it's pretty dry, almost like sand. Now we can try to make a dough. We're just adding a little bit of water, bit by bit. Then we're trying to mix it together to form a fast dough with our hand. So kind of press it all together. If your pumpkin is really moist, has lots of liquid after steaming, then it's probably easier and don't need to add too much water in it. But mine, because I used a rice cooker and it's still pretty dry, so I need a bit water inside, and we're just adding cold water. Sticky rice flour dough is really different from the regular flour dough. It doesn't stick very good, and when we form like a solid shape like this, we can try to transfer this to our table and continue kneading it. Now we can just try to knead it to a long shape. Then it's easier for us to shape it and to cut it to the desired shape we want. So here is about half of our dough. We make it a bit fast. And okay, then we can try to cut and measure the weight of each dough. We want about 50 grams of each. Can just test it first. So now we separate our dough to about 50 grams each. Then now we want to form like a ball, and then we press it flat, pancake flat round shape. Now you can see I made 20 pumpkin pie. Oh, they look like cookies, and when we are deep frying or pan fry them, they'll get soft, crispy outside and soft inside. So let's fry them. Now we can put a bit of oil in our pan. So medium low heat, then we can putting our pancakes straight into our pan. Try to press them a bit. It goes pretty quick. Then we can turn them all around. Can press it to make them a bit flatter. It takes no time to cook it through. So we have to be careful not to burn them. And once they're cooked, they're getting sticky, so don't have to worry if they will break. And then once they're done, we take some kitchen towel just to absorb the excessive vegetable oil. Then they're ready. Pumpkin pancake. Then let's give it a try. You can see it's really kind of crispy outside. And inside tastes like a mochi. But because it's pan fried, it kind of tastes a bit better. Maybe you could put in a bit more sugar, but right now it's just really mild sweetness. Hope you like this recipe. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and leave your comments below. If you want to see more videos like this one, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and thanks for watching.